What's up, YouTube? It's your boy again. My cousin Isaiah Fisher told me to speak about anything I want, live, and anything that's in general. These past few years, I've grown up as a person from I used to be. I used to be this thug motherfucker that didn't give a fuck. That was always in and out of jail, always doing dumb shit, fucking doing drugs, partying, um, constantly out, not giving a fuck about nothing. And it took me in and out of jail, seeing my niece and nephew, who were my absolute world. I love them to death. It's Uzziah and Uzziah and Azariah. I love them to death, and the reason that I want to better myself, so I can be there for them. So this is my outlet, and this is my way to better off myself. I'm gonna invest myself into this. I'm gonna put myself into this. This is what I'm gonna do. I have two jobs, and this is gonna be my third one. And I mean, growing up, I didn't have the best life. I mean, I had two parents that were on drugs constantly. Um, always in some shit because these always fight. So my childhood was not the best, but I say it wasn't bad. You know what I mean? I'm I'm glad I have family members in my life that were always there for me to help me out, to watch out for me. I mean, I came from being a hoodlum that didn't give a fuck about nothing but myself, and then to care about another human being, much less my family, is a lot. I mean, what woke me up the most, it was the eye-opening thing for me was back in 2014, early 2014. I was I got kicked out of my mom's house with her and her boyfriend because me and him got into it. He thought I didn't do nothing with my life. All right, so I was cool with it. At the time, I was living in Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm lucky to have my friend Steven Garcia. He was there for me at the time, and he picked me up. I chilled with him for a while. I lived at the house for a couple of weeks before I can come back down. But what led up to that thing, what I'm saying about that was one night we were out drinking. We were having a good time, fucking partying the whole night. Anyways, we need money to drink for the next night, and a friend of ours, a mutual friend, was living in Arizona at the same time, so we went to go pick up money from him. Anyways, me and him were drinking that morning, which we shouldn't have. Don't ever drink day and night. That's the worst thing you can do. Anyways, um, he had a. We went to go pick up the money from my friend, and we were kind of drinking with him, and I had to go pick up my clothes. But I wanted to pick up that day because I didn't want to have a confrontation with my mom's boyfriend at the time, or they're still dating. They're engaged. By the way, congratulations, mom. Congratulations, Lalo, on that. Anyways, at the time I didn't want to see him, so I was like, dude, let's go pick up my clothes right now. And he's like, no, bro, pick him up tomorrow. I was like, no, dude, I need to pick him up right now. He's like, fuck, dude. He threw the keys. He threw me his keys. I took off. And this time it was hot that day. We were sitting out there drinking, and I only drink like a couple of beers, which I should never have done. Anyways, I'm blasting down the highway like at 90, 100 miles an hour trying to get there. And there's a they go by avenues and streets. I was supposed to get off at 45 Avenue or Street. Anyways, so I keep blasting down the highway, and he tells me, "Hey, he's like, dude, you missed the exit." And me, in my state of mind at that time, I was no sleep. I've been drinking and all that, so um, I go to turn, and there's a SUV to my right side. Yeah, my right side, because I was in the left lane. Anyways, I go to turn, and it honks. So my instinct at the time was just to turn. So I turn and I fishtail it. So I'm fishtailing it. Whoa! I hit the wall. Boom! 60 miles an hour. The airbag hits me in the face. My arm hits the steering column. All this is bruised up here, and face is hurting, and I had my seatbelt at the time. Thank God I had my seatbelt. If not, I would have been done for. Anyways, we hit the wall at 60 miles an hour. We spin. We hit the back of the car. I totaled the car completely. I sit there for a while in the car, and I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry, bro. I just wrecked your car. He's like, no, it's okay, dude. Are you okay? I was like, I'm alright, man. And I step outside, and I walk around to the front of the car, look at it, and I put my hands up. I'm like, God damn, dude, I just hit this one. I just hit this car. I just wrecked this fucking car. The cops are gonna come. I've been drinking. I'm going to jail. I'm in the city that I don't know nobody. Nobody's here to bail me out. I have no family. I have nothing here. I just have my mom. And I'm just flipping out, man. I'm just sitting on top of the car. I'm flipping out. And I vividly remember just sitting on top of the wrecked car, steam coming out. I'm just looking at the floor. And this lady that seen the wreck, she said that it was not my fault. She knew it was not my fault. And I just sat there. And she called up the cops at the time. And I'm just sitting there. I'm like, God damn, what do I do? I'm rocking back and forth. I'm like, man, what do I do? What do I do? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Um, Fuck, I'm going to jail. So, anyways, I get locked up. You know, they do the field sobriety test and have to take me to jail because I wrecked. And at the time, that sheriff thank God, he was lenient. He seen my ID, said I wasn't from there, and he knew I was gonna get I was fucked. So he put the handcuffs, but he put them kind of loose, and um, it's like 110 at that time. And it's in the middle of the afternoon. I'm sweating my ass off, just sweating in the back of the patrol car. Wrists were sweating, so I took off the handcuffs because they were loose. And I was like, holy fuck, I just took them off. I sat there for a minute with my hands behind my back, but still in the same position. I'm like, what do I do? I mean, if I put my hands in front of me, I'm gonna get in trouble. Like if I'm trying to flee. But he put the handcuffs on me for some reason and let him go. You know, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I slid the handcuffs back on me. I sat there and I'm thinking, God damn, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? You shouldn't have drank and you shouldn't have been stupid. You're in this position and now you're gonna be fucked in a jail. You don't know nobody. Anyway, so you go to jail, they intake me. I'm in it's called Matrix. They call it Matrix at the time. So I'm Matrix for fucking 48 hours. I swear to God. There's no clock. There's nothing. You're just in a cell with 30 people, 30 deep, and you guys are just trying to find room to sleep on the benches and the floor and all that. And they're moving you in and out of rooms. They're asking you who you are, if you have any enemies, if you know nobody, what's your past experience, if you're in a gang, what tattoos you have, um, just different stuff, all kinds of shit. They ask you so many questions, and you're trying to figure out what the fuck you're gonna do. Anyways, after I got a Matrix, they sent me to Durango prison or Durango jail, worst jail I've ever been to. Shitty as fuck. I swear to you guys, don't ever get in trouble over there. After I'm out of Matrix, I go in. I you know Bravo, cell block B, room 34, bunk one. I had to say that every time they asked me any questions. If I was getting my chow or everything, I had to say that. Anyways, I walk in there and I go directly to the restroom and I wash my face because I already know I'm supposed to be. I look up. There's this big old native dude standing behind me. He's like, "What's up, bro? Are you Chief?" I was like, "What do you mean, bro?" He's like, "You Chief?" I was like, "Nah, man, I'm straight. I just barely came out of fucking Matrix." He's like, "No, you're Chicano. You go over there." And while I'm washing my face, I see this list. It's a list. It's strictly how you have to handle yourself in the cell block, where you're with a bunch of people. And the court, they break you up in court just like prison. You got your blacks, your whites, your Hispanics, and the straight from Mexico. How they did it was payasos. Your me, I was a Chicano. There was your natives, and then there was your kinfolk. The kinfolks were the blacks, and then there was your I forgot what they called the white ones. It was woods. White people were woods. Anyways, they grouped us up that way. You had to eat with your people. And if you were grouped up, they grouped you with your people. You were in the same cell as them, and it was just weird as fuck because we could not communicate with any other people. If any situation was to come up, we had to talk to our podfather. It was just weird, dude. Because I swear to God, it was the shittiest place in the fucking world to go to. They wake you up at 6 o'clock in the morning. They feed you two hoagie buns, syrup. It's like a syrup based peanut butter. Shitty as fuck, man. The shittiest, most stuff you can ever taste. A rotten ass apple or a rotten ass whatever fruit they decide to give you that day. And two milks. That milk had a one milk for the morning. That milk had to last you till your chow time. And we had no lunch. Dinner came at 6 o'clock. So from 6 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock in the afternoon, you had to make that ration last. Whenever bring you your chow, shittiest food ever. Swear to God, man. I put that on everything. It was nasty. It was this beans and rice type deal where you just had to eat it. If you didn't eat, then you're shit out of luck. You're fucked for the rest of the night. You have nothing to eat. You have to eat this shit, man. And in that time, I was locked up in that jail. I was like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta back home. I gotta make better myself. Granted, I came back here and I got my job back from where I used to work, and I was doing the same shit until recently a situation came up, and I was staying right. So recently, I was drinking, and I woke up one night, one morning, still drunk as fuck, and I pulled myself together, Charles, what are you doing with your life? What do you want to do? What's going on with you? And I decided to make this my outlet to speak about and do my rants and everything. So hopefully that now that this is my staple and this is keeping me calm and doing everything, I can make this my way of interacting with the YouTube and you people. Hopefully, this gets shared, this gets passed around, and you guys come back to me with positive and hopefully something to talk about. And I will give a shout out to you guys in my vlogs and all that. And yeah, this is gonna be my staple. This is gonna be my way of getting out of things. So that's my story. Hopefully, you guys like it. Comment below, like, and share. Peace.